And welcome to In-Game Chat for Saturday, August the 4th, 2018. It is Season 12, Episode 29. I'm Scott.
I'm RJ.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to the show, everybody. If you'd like to get in touch with us, our phone number is 334-2729-228, 334-2729-228. You can check out ingamechats.net for all the links to get in touch with us. You can find us on Twitter at In-Game Chat, as well as on Facebook. You can email us, everyone, at ingamechat.net. We're streaming right now on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv and type in In-Game Chat. You'll find us there. You can join in the chat room live while we broadcast. You can watch the show live while we broadcast as well. Met a few people who listened from this week who said they had trouble finding us because the name of the show is In-Game Chat. It's not end.
Or
It's
just
not
the letter N.
The letter N. It is IN Game Chat. So yeah, like within the game chat is basically what we're trying to say. So if you are looking for us, then there you go. That's your way to find us. So you can go to that website, ingamechat.net, and you can find everything you need to do, or all the links you need to watch us and stream us and talk to us and interact with us. Everything, it is all right there. Let me do the clipboard real quick.
Clack, clack.
Yeah, clickety-clackety goes the clipboard. There. Yeah.
Make sure the info's right.
No, I'm just looking it over. I haven't needed that in a while. I use it every single time, but I haven't needed it in a while. So, hey, Matt, welcome back.
Thank you.
What have you been doing?
Just in general?
How was the sweat box last weekend?
Gosh, it was hot.
You're on a baseball field in the sun in your outfit for Star Wars Day.
Yep, it was hot.
Which one did you wear?
I wore my TIE Pilot, and then I have a new one that I got for my birthday. Got an early birthday present.
Okay.
And so I was testing it out, although I need to take it to the tailors to get suited better. It's just the Imperial Officer in olive drab.
Okay. Your TIE Pilot, was it the black pilot suit? Oh yeah, the black
with a
in
helmet.
the sunlight.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So yeah, it was warm.
So sucking up heat.
Yeah, but I had a really good time with that. It was fun to get out with the people and enjoy a game of baseball.
Mm-hmm. It's a good deal, man.
Sorry, Moltal posted a tweet in the chat room, and I can't. So how? I don't know. It says Patrick Stewart's going to be reprising his role as Jean-Luc Picard on Star Trek. How? What? With what?
Breaking news.
I know. In what? Is it going to be game form? Is it going to be?
I mean, the only Star Trek that's going on right now is Star Trek Discovery, and that's set a generation before Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah, and there's also Star Trek Online, and there's the Star Trek Bridge Crew as well.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious as to how he's.
Are they going to do like a whole new thing?
I don't know. He posted a link. I looked at the link. There is absolutely no information.
And to Lethal's statement, Star Trek is always a thing.
Star Trek is still a thing. It is still anything that continues to make money, and it does, will always be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just accept that.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Hey, I don't know about unfortunate.
There's plenty of Fortnite is a thing, and it makes money, and I hate it.
It's not for me.
It is not for me.
I will say that.
It is not for me. I
Hating
don't get the
it is,
draw.
I
I
think,
don't get the lure of it. The allure, I guess I could say.
Yeah. Hating
I
it
don't
is
get
too
it.
strong. Where I know people that play it, and I'm happy for them. It's not my jams.
No.
It holds no interest for me.
Yeah, but I've accepted the fact that it will be around forever. Or at least I say
Or at
forever.
least for a while.
It's going to be around for a good while. It might find a way off the zeitgeist. I don't know how. I don't know when that whole thing is gonna. I don't know when that pot's gonna fill up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The interest.
I mean, it took a while for zombies to sort of go away, and even now, I don't know if it's 100% gone.
Yeah.
But the whole
See,
battle royale.
Lethal Migraine agrees. Fortnite looks stupid. I tried it last night, and it's even dumber.
But then again, it makes a lot of people money off of Twitch, so
right.
Yeah.
I understand.
Streaming has a good bit to do with it as well.
Like, I don't understand the game. I just understand why it's still around, why people make YouTube videos about the game, even if they don't play the game themselves, or what. It brings in the money.
I mean, between that one and PUBG, I think it's overtaken PUBG.
Oh my God, amazingly so.
But I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe the cartooniness is the
I don't know what it
draw,
is.
but to
I
me
don't
that's
know.
the distraction.
I do not know what it is. I don't. I never really got into PUBG either.
I had fun with that one.
I don't get why people watch people play games. Either play games yourself, or maybe they're not a gamer. Why people watch people play a game?
Okay, well, all right. So yeah, the comment in the thing said, why do people? I had a coworker once tell me that, where he's like, "Man, my son, he watches other people stream games and play games, and I don't get that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why don't you just play the game yourself?" I'm like, "All right, well, you watch people, you watch football. Why do you watch football? Why don't you go outside and throw around a pigskin? Why do you watch other people do it?" He's like, "Well, they're talented and professional." I'm like, "So are these guys."
Yeah, right.
It's no different. You're still watching someone else do a game that you could do yourself.
Just put it this way: it's entertaining to
Yeah,
him.
and
Therefore,
sometimes they have.
that's what he does.
Some of the streams that I watch and everything, they have personalities. They have entertainment value, and like I'm laughing.
Right, I'm going to watch Evo this weekend.
Yeah,
Which are people playing games. It's fighting games, but I'm
Yeah.
going to watch it just because it's
it can
I
be
love
like,
Evo.
oh my gosh, that
it can be entertaining. Yeah,
Yeah.
very entertaining.
Yeah,
Especially if you know what's going on and how people set things up and get things people to where they want, keep people where they want to.
they have a talent, and like I can't do the fighting games like they do, and they have a talent that I do not possess for it. But it's still, for me, it's entertaining to watch. Oh wow, that's someone who is skillful in that craft.
You get some great matchups.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get some boring ones, but sometimes you get some really, really good ones.
Yeah, the first day is going to be the pool play, so you're going to get all the random stuff in there. Day 2, especially Sunday.
Catherine finals were, I think, last night.
Catherine, okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's not even a fighting game.
No, but it's competitive.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very.
No, you can get some very dirty tricks and tactics played in that game. I've seen that before.
Very.
That's nice.
So, anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. And you okay? So Matt's back. He was
Yes.
not here last week. What
Nor
have
will
you?
I be here next week?
You won't be here next week either, man.
Sorry. The summer's a busy time for me.
Let me look at the calendar here for a second because we're coming up on.
It's the 11th.
Yeah, I get that 11th. So
And
you won't be here for the 11th.
Yeah.
Then the 18th and the 25th, and then that's
Yeah, I'll
and
be
then-
here. I should be here for that.
Yeah, Labor Day though we're off. We're not here.
Keep forgetting that holiday.
Labor Day.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've shown up to work before. Forgot it was Labor Day.
Where is everybody? Bunch of slackers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be off Labor Day as well. We will not be doing a show that day. I will be in Seattle for PAX. So
You should do a show from Seattle.
no way. No.
And no way enjoy PAX.
Yeah.
'Cause you're
No.
just focusing
Just
on
in
the show.
pictures, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I mean, I don't. I would love to try that.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of a thing to set up.
Look, that'd be the best if all of us could go.
Yeah. Well, maybe PAX South.
PAX South,
Would
I'm
be
much more
more-
inclined to try it then with
Yeah.
all of us rather than just
Because that's
me.
more
That's-
feasible for me
yeah.
to get there than
San
it is
Antonio?
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if we do, we have to go to Big Lou's.
Oh, of course
Is
we
that,
do.
is that where they throw the and the
No,
yellow
Big
cheese?
Lou's is one that's got the
No, that's the
big
huge pizza.
Oh, okay.
That's a pizza that takes up like 2 tables.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking like there's a restaurant there where they insult you and yell at you, and that's part of their shtick.
No, I never heard of that one.
There may be one. I don't know if there is. There's also a place there. It's not Lulu's. It's something else.
That's a cinnamon roll place.
Got the cinnamon roll, and then they got a massive country fried steak thing.
Steak thing, yeah, okay.
yeah.
And the Alamo.
Whatever.
I've been there. It's nice.
Yeah.
It is the one time. That's it. I've been to San Antonio like 3 times now, maybe 4, and I went once. Actually, I went twice. And it was just, it was boring. It is so.
How about the boardwalk?
The boardwalk?
Yeah.
San Antonio.
Yeah, the Riverwalk.
Oh, the Riverwalk.
Yeah, okay,
oh,
fine.
yeah. No, I spent a lot of time on the
My fault.
Riverwalk. But there's stuff down there. There's like restaurants. There's places to eat, places to drink.
The only thing I took from the Riverwalk was how bold the seagulls were out there.
Oh yeah, the birds. They
Yeah.
don't care. The ducks. They don't care.
Ducks too.
See, I would like to
Okay.
have a experience in San Antonio that would be fun, because my entire experience with San Antonio was not fun. Because that's where basic training is.
Oh, okay.
So
you want a pleasant memory?
I would like something where it's a lot less yelling and running.
What have you been playing recently, by the way?
Oh my goodness! So
What? Okay.
Kevin got me back into Elite Dangerous. Because I've had it for a couple years now.
Is it Elite Dangerous is having its... No, that's EVE Online.
Yeah, they're doing.
They're having a
special
massive thing
whatever.
going on there, yeah.
So he's like, you know what? We've been trying to figure out something to play together since we already did Far Cry and we did Ghost Recon and stuff like that. So he's like, all right, let's. I've been wanting to get back into a flight sim and everything because I got my little flight stick and my HOTAS stick and stuff. And so he's like, what about Elite Dangerous? So we started. I'm like, man, I tried it. It just wasn't clicking for me. Maybe I just need someone to show me the ropes about it, because it's one of those games where you get in your ship and it's a space simulator, spaceship simulator, and it's like, all right, what do you want to do? What do you want? We're not going to hold your hand. It's like the original Super Mario Brothers. It doesn't tell you how to play the game. It doesn't say press left or press right, press A to jump. No, it's just like you're in your ship.
There's no tutorial. Just go.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
And so it can be kind of I don't want to say intimidating, but it's a lot to take in. And so I was like pressing
overwhelming.
Yeah,
maybe.
I was like pressing on Kevin. I'm like, all right, so how do I do this? Or what is the point of that? Or what makes this interesting? And then once we started getting into it, I'm like, okay, I could see the appeal of this. And then I started saving up some money, doing some missions. I got a better ship. Started saving up money, loaded that out, doing some more stuff. Got another ship. And so now I'm starting to see oh, well, all right, this is a lot of fun. So we've been doing a bounty hunter mission where we had to go into this one system and take out 45 pirates. And so we're going in there, and we have 5 days to complete it. And we're just doing bounty hunts and stuff like that. And I'm racking up my credits. But if you get killed, if your ship blows up, then all of your progress, for your credits and stuff, is gone away. All your bounties. The number of kills for the mission's still there, so that's still good. But all the extra money that I would be getting for turning in the bounties is all gone.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh man, because that happened to me twice actually already.
Yeah, so this is one of those games where you have to plan and things. You just can't go in there just...
Guns blazing?
Yeah, that's right. You can't do that.
Because there's a lot stronger ships than you out there. And so we're sitting there, we're waiting. We're targeting a mission target ship, and we're waiting for there's cops, NPC cops still around. And they're when they start attacking them, we're like, all right, they're taking his shields down. Then we jump in there and we start going after them and stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. You got any indicators of how strong your ships are? The ones you face?
In the heads-up display, it'll tell you who, the ship type, who's piloting the ship, and kind of their combat rating, from mostly harmless to dangerous, elite, all this different stuff, and that tells you basically how dangerous they are, and so their combat rating. So sometimes you'll see even someone with a weaker ship, a Sidewinder, which is your starting ship. That's the very base model that you get to start the game. If you see someone with an elite, I'm like, all right, I should be able to take them out, but I might get some damage done to me.
That sounds like famous last words in this game. I should be able to take him out.
It's happened to me a couple of times where I'm we've been going into ring worlds, like Saturn, Neptune, and stuff like that, where they have ice rings around them or rocky rings. And so we're going into that, and a couple of times I'm just having to disengage from the firefight, haul butt towards the nearest chunk of ice, and try and slalom through the ice chunks to make sure they don't get a lock on me.
Yeah.
So I could disengage, go into super cruise and get out of there and recharge my shields.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, hey, I'm down to 20% hull. I gotta go back and recharge and repair my ship. Or sometimes I don't get away and it gets blown up. One of the other things I've been doing in it is sort of like a space Uber, where you take missions and they are actually really good payouts, where I could be getting up to $4 million per route, but it's take this group of people over to this system, scan this item, take them over to this system, have them look at this, then bring them back, or it might even be a couple of jumps. And so I've been sort of space Ubering around to make more money. and that's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the exploration aspect of it, of going into a new star system, looking at the different planets, looking at the different astronomical stuff, and just tooling my way around it. And then I found out this thing called HCS voice packs, where I have a program on my computer already called Voice Attack, where you could set it up, and I was using this for X-Wing versus a TIE Fighter, and we're X-Wing Alliance and stuff, where I could speak commands and have like pre-written out actions. So, with my microphone, I could be like, raise shields, and that'll tell the computer to press this key binding to raise the shields, or do this command, and it'll tell the computer to do. It's like a voice dictation to do a command.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kevin's used something like that for when he was playing Silent Hunter, the sub game. So he was like commanding a submarine just by voice commands for the most part. And to me, that's a lot of fun because it sort of adds this interactiveness into it, where like for the X-Wing game, I'm like, all right, Red Squadron form on me, and then like that press the button for my wing to form on me. I'm like, all right, attack my target. I'm like, Roger, attacking your target, and then go off and fly there. And so it was kind of fun where I, in my mental, my little brain, as I'm playing the game, I'm picturing like, my R2 unit behind me in my X-Wing. I'm like, all right, boost the shields, and I'm boosting the shields or whatever.
Does what?
It chirps like an R2 unit would.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I've already had this program, Voice Attack, on my computer. Then I found this thing called HCS voice packs, and it's where it basically sets up an quote-unquote AI in Elite Dangerous for your ship. And they have different people have done the different voice packs. But it does this whole scripting thing that like you don't even have to worry about programming and stuff. But in my ship, I could be like, all head full, and it boosts the throttle all the way forward. I'm like, engage hyperspace on my mark. It's like waiting. I'm like, all right, punch it, and it'll engage the hyperspace. Or I could do the different commands. Like when I'm in a space dock, I could be like, all right, I'm ready to launch. Go ahead and launch, and it'll automatically set me off, launch, raise me up 30 feet, engage the thrusters, change the shield, and like do all these different binding, key binding that normally I would just be able to do on my stick. But now I'm just like, more like, I guess like Picard or whatnot, just like, helm to the, whatever, to the bridge. The person that does my my voice pack, Orion, is William Shatner. So I'm like rolling around the galaxy with Bill Shatner as my AI.
He has those Shatner, does he have those Shatner pauses in his speech?
A little bit.
Okay.
I mean, not as exaggerated as we make it out to be, but it's kind of neat because this AI pack, there's like several different ones. They have one that Brett Spiner did for I think his is like something like Vega or something like that. And so you can basically have data. It's the science officer.
Yeah.
They have the lady that plays Deanna Troi. She's doing one. It's not just Star Trek. Like
Sirtis.
Huh?
The actress Miranda Sirtis.
Yeah. She's coming out with one. Some guy that was in Red Dwarf, he did a voice pack. Not Kenny Baker. He was R2D2, but the Doctor Who with the scarf. His name
escapes you. Yeah,
escapes me right this moment. Yeah. He did a voice pack. So like they have different voice packs. Then they have Brian Blessing, the guy that did Boss Nass in the prequels.
Okay.
The big Gungan. He did one. So like they have different voice packs, and the different AI have different personalities, so to speak. And even with that, like if you get multiple voice packs, then they could even like talk amongst themselves. And like they'll be able to have like conversations amongst themselves. Some of the AIs don't like the other AIs, and it just adds a little interactivity that I really like. When we first were doing some of the bounty hunting missions, I was relying more on the voice pack than on the buttons on my flight stick. And Kevin's like, "Yeah, maybe next time don't do that as much, because it might take a little while for it to process the command when I could easily just push a button." So now I use it more sparingly when we're in a combat situation, but I could, when we jump into a subspace, into an area, if we're getting attacked, I could just say red alert, and it'll like boost my shields, boost my weapons, and deploy my hard points automatically, all in one step. And then the only thing I really use is just power to shields, power to weapons, and that'll change because you have different energy pips, to like boost more energy to the shields, more to the weapons, or more to the engines and stuff. But it's a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying that. So, I'll be flying around, coming into a space station. I'm like, all right, request docking, and it'll automatically request the docking, and go in the station. And so I've been doing a lot of space, flying.
Space flying, yep.
Anything else?
Was it Captain Toad's Treasure
On Wii U?
on the
Switch?
DS?
Is that on the DS?
It is
I didn't know this.
brand new
Huh.
on the DS. If you go to the e-store,
No, but I'm saying like they didn't
Yes.
make a DS version. Are you playing on I know, but I mean, are you play? Is it on a? Is it a Wii U version played on a DS?
it showed up in the free store.
Did they make one? Hang on.
I think they did, because it uses both screens. Yeah, Nintendo lol. I still like Nintendo.
3DS Treasure Tracker. Did they make one? Switch and 3DS review. I had no idea.
Yeah, I've been playing that.
Yeah. What? I didn't know. Platforms: Nintendo Switch, Wii U, Nintendo 3DS. When was it out for 3DS?
I think it just came out on the e-store.
Let me look here. So I can none of this is telling. Okay, this will tell me. Yeah, I mean, it's out. I don't know when it was released. That I can tell.
So the game was released in 2014?
God, it's been out
Really?
that long? I had no idea.
Didn't know that.
On the Wii U, anyway.
No, Wii
No,
U,
no,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, July 13th.
Okay.
That was one day before July 14th. Yeah, the July 13th of this year. So, yeah, okay. So that is, okay. All right. That's new. Yes. All right. It's one of those situations where it's like, am I crazy? Has this been out for the 3DS and I didn't even know about it?
It
Like,
just
it's been
came
out.
out, yeah.
But it's just, yeah. Okay. That makes, that helps
More
me.
sense?
Yeah. That just makes me feel like I'm not
That's
losing
been
my mind.
It's been fun.
I'm very interested in it. I was interested in it when they released it for the Switch, and now that I know it's on the 3DS, I'll be sure to grab it myself. Yes, but
At that pricing, how could you not?
right, it's such a great
Such a deal. By Grapthar's hammer.
Yeah.
Wow, what a savings.
What a savings. Yeah, so we should probably take a break. It's 4:30 already. We'll come back. We'll talk
Oh, wow.
to
I just yammered the entire...
Hey, you should have been here last week. I did the same thing, and that was just about pinball. Which, by the way, I have an update about that pinball, by the way. Yeah, we're going to take a break.
Norman Lovett is Holly from Red Dwarf, the ship AI. I think that's the person that did it. AC Wraith was commenting about it. Yeah, it's one of the characters from Red Dwarf. Was one of the voice. The voice packs are really fascinating. If you're on YouTube, look up Elite Dangerous voice pack, and they'll have people playing it. And it's a certain interactivity that adds to it that I thought was really fun, and it's really making me happy. So sorry to interrupt on that. Yes, we're about to take a break. I'll shut up now.
Here's some music from a game called Snake Pass.
Snake Pass.
Snake Pass. It's the title screen for it. Anyway, we'll be back with more in-game chat after this. And welcome back to In-Game Chats. RJ, do you know where this music comes from? I think you do.
Sonic 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sonic 3. This is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Is that a difference?
Sonic and Knuckles, yeah. Sonic and Knuckles is the one with the add-on technology. Remember that one?
Okay.
Yeah, the one you put the Sonic and Knuckles disc cartridge in there, and you put the Sonic 3 on top of that, or Sonic 2, or whatever on top of that. It like
And
puts
it
Knuckles
adds Knuckles into your game?
Adds Knuckles in the game.
Gotcha.
Is that Mushroom Island?
Angel Island.
Angel Island, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, welcome back to the show. And Matt has told us a lot about what he's played.
Just really one thing, but I've been playing a lot of it.
Yeah, that. RJ, what about you?
The grind fest that is Destiny 2. I played a bit of that.
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a bit.
I played a bit of Pinball Effects 3 after what we talked about last week. I got the I think the sci-fi pack. Someone suggested. I forget who suggested it in the chat room, but I had some time with that.
We're going to talk about that too.
Your Pinball Effect, right?
Yeah.
I think I played it was one of the City Attack, the one with the big robot in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, okay. I know the one you're talking about, and I can't remember the name of that table, but I know the one you're talking
Space
about.
Attack or something.
That
City
was
Escape or something like that.
Yeah, that's a Zen Studios original.
Yeah, Zen original. Yeah, didn't know how many flippers were on the table. I saw 2, and then I didn't see the third one up in the upper right, and then I didn't see that
flipper.
Yeah, and then the fourth one in the
Yeah.
upper left behind some stuff I barely even knew was there.
Sometimes you can have quad flippers on a table.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know that going in.
Earth Defense is what it's called.
Earth Defense. Yeah, thank you.
AC Wraith.
Yeah, that's what I was playing. I went into the practice mode, trying to angle shots and things like that, trying to see how I could get trick shots going
learning some
on. Things
pinball
like
is great.
So I was spending time with that. Messed up every bonus opportunity I could in that.
Have you? That's a great way to do that. Practice.
Yeah.
Have you? There are 2 essential things to learn. I think it's called like the dead bounce.
Dead bounce?
I think that's what it's called. It's when the ball comes back down and you do not touch the flipper. It'll hit either the left or the right flipper.
Yeah.
And it'll bounce from that flipper over to your other one.
Yeah, that's happened before.
You just don't. The common reaction when playing pinball is to immediately hit the flipper as soon as the ball gets there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't want
Or
to do
to have
that.
the flipper up so it stops, and then you.
But
let
what I
it
did
in.
was I did that when the ball, I see it going dead
Or it's a
center.
dead pass. Maybe that's a dead pass.
No, when I see the ball going dead center, I know if I don't hit the flippers, it's going to go.
Oh, no. Yeah.
That's when I'll hit the flippers both and try to shrink the space in between.
Yes,
and try to get
exactly.
the ball in there.
No,
doing
no,
that.
yeah.
I'll do that. But I'll see the ball bounce off one flipper, go to the other, or I'd want to get the ball on the right flipper because I want to angle this target shot.
Now that's a pass. Now, you can do a pass. Passes are kind of tough, and they kind of vary from table to table as to how well they work. But doing a pass is when you do what Matt was talking about, where one flipper is completely is erect and it's holding the ball there.
Yeah.
And then basically it's just you hold both flippers completely up. Mm-hmm. Usually. You don't have to on some, but I try to on a little bit. But yeah, both flippers completely up. And the one that's holding the ball in place, you want to do a quick flip.
Yeah.
Just tap the
bump it over.
Yeah, just tap it,
roll it over,
and it'll roll over,
to the other
and it'll
side.
just it'll do a little bitty lob.
Yeah.
And it'll catch on the other side.
A little parabola right to the other side.
Yeah.
You want to pick which flipper you want to use.
So usually I would do that. Yeah, I wouldn't bounce it from one to the other. I would, like, if I'm trying to go for things on the left side of the table, I'll have the right flipper all the way up, and then have it hold in there, and then sort of let go. Then as the ball rolls down, then sort of.
Well, yeah, if you want to hit something on the opposite side of the table with that flipper, yes. But if your objective is on the left side of the table, but your ball is on the
left side,
also on the left side, you
then
need
you
to
want
get it
to
over the
flip it
right.
over, yeah.
So just do a quick pass over. Maybe you don't have enough time. Maybe the timer's running out on you. What you've got to do, you can do a quick pass, or you can do like what we said, the dead pass, I guess, or whatever.
In actual physical pinball tables, are the balls themselves, what are they made of? Aluminum or, you know?
Steel, I believe.
Steel.
Yeah.
So if you get like a rare earth magnet, like a powerful, could you just like
Of course.
Yeah.
cheat your way?
I mean,
to-
you're going to screw up a lot of stuff on the table itself. I
Yeah.
mean, those things are just nothing but electronics.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think one table I played back in East Del Mall when the arcade was still there, the South Park table. Mm-hmm. I would always hit the Kenny statue in there. It was always had to do. I could only do it with the left flipper. I could never get it right with the right flipper. I mean, the Kenny was on the left hand side, and so you think the right flipper would be the one to target there, right? But no, I'm like, get the left flipper, and just as soon as the ball rolls down, when it's barely rolled down, you hit it. Just hit the left flipper, and it will flip it and hit it right into the slot that I need. I could always get it with the left flipper, not the right flipper, and I never seen anything like that with any pinball table. I was wondering if I could do the same in this one, if the physics are that tight.
It varies. Before we came on, I was playing pinball, some electric, whatever, an app on my iPad that I had with me. And it was by a company that basically made the first pinball simulator type thing that I ever played on a computer. And the name of the company is called Pro Pinball. And I believe they made 3 tables way back in the day. It's like something Touring USA or Go USA. Another one was like Time Machine or something like that. And I want to say they made a 3rd one, but I can't remember what it was called. But there was Big Cars USA or something, and then Time Shock, I think, was the second one. But they made that, and it was interesting to have put so much time into Zen Pinball, the pinball that I've been playing on PC,
right,
where I've been racking up the scores and stuff, and then to play this one where the physics were so realistic compared to what I was playing on the Zen Studios tables. The ball had weight.
Yeah,
like you weren't you not every shot that you were going after was going to make. Was or that you felt confident enough.
So the weight was variable on these
balls? No.
The
weight. It's not that the weight was variable. It's that the ball had weight to it.
Okay.
Like it didn't feel as floaty or as light or as whatever, maybe non-existent, I guess, in a Zen game.
Yeah.
But on Pro Pinball, the thing, and I already put it up. I'd have to show you.
Yeah.
Big Race USA, Fantastic Journey, and Time Shock. These are simulators. These are machine simulators. This is what they were way back when. It looks fantastic. There is reflection on the glass of the table that you're playing on that reflects off of the things that are inside the table. The lighting is amazingly realistic.
Okay, so as realistic as possible.
AC Wraith put a link to GOG where you can buy this thing and you can take a look at it.
Okay, yeah.
But that is, I mean, it's a simulator. Essentially, is what it is, and it's a big difference playing something like that than, what I was playing with Zen Studios and their tables. Which it's fine. You adjust ever how you need to. So,
yeah. See, in my case, playing Earth Defense was just basically in practice mode. It was just basically a bunch of what happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? What happens, at what angle do I need this ball to be before I can hit this target consistently? So that was a bunch of that. And then after discovering the other 2 flippers on the table, especially that one on the left that you could hardly see up near the top, I was like, what's the point of this one? Where does this one go? And then actually trying to find a way to get the ball to that flipper. Yeah. Where I had to go to hit
every flip. Look, the 2 flippers at the bottom, the purpose of those is to put the ball back into play.
Right.
Any other extra flippers, they are there for a reason. There is a lane. There's something you have to hit that you can't hit pretty much any other way than using that flipper.
Except with those flippers, yeah.
So anytime you see a flipper that is not the 2 at the bottom on a pinball machine, find out where they go. Find out what's there. You may not know until you play that there's something there, but there's always a reason that they're there. They're not just there to have extra flippers to put a ball in play. They're there because you need to hit from that angle to get the ball to go in a certain lane or in a certain direction to hit a certain object.
Yeah, I think a lot of times it was basically hitting the one on the upper right. If I get the ball on that, I could hit it to somewhere else that would lead it to that area on the left that was hidden.
Yeah.
So that was basically a lot of trying to do that. It's just setting up, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to set up all these shots.
It's awesome that you were playing that. That's
probably see the other, look around the PlayStation Store, see a lot of the other tables on there.
They go on sale frequently, so just keep that in mind.
Just keep it in mind, I'll do that.
What sucks is that they don't have crossplay with, and I don't even need crossplay. I'm just saying they don't have Like the scores that I'm competing against in Zen on the Pinball FX 3 tables,
Right.
I'm competing with the PC players, the Xbox players, and the Switch players. Mm-hmm. I could be competing with the PlayStation players, but Sony is not allowing that.
They won't allow that.
And I hate that because I would love to have you on the leaderboards there, just to see how well you're doing and to
Poorly.
You get better, man.
I know eventually you will, but yeah, my first time playing, no, poorly. Well, yeah, world's fastest.
I don't know if that works for you or not.
No, it's a short in my actual headphones.
Oh, well, there's a spare set of headphones up
I'm
there.
fine.
Okay.
Like they're asking about. My headphones are a pair of air quote Beats that I got in Afghanistan.
I mean, those are Beats, man.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
Beets.
Yeah.
Those are Beats.
But they're.
It's my Timex, Time-E-X.
Yes, exactly. So
Or Rolex, ROLL-X. Yeah. Let's go to the phones real quick. And, I don't even know who this is. Hey, you're on In-Game Chat. Who's this?
Crawdad.
Hey, man.
Hello.
I love it when you guys talk pinball talk.
I love pinball. Love pinball.
Is pinball, are the manufacturers, is it just gone now? Or are there still people make?
Stern, as far as the only one that you're probably going to recognize anymore, Stern is the only one that still makes them. Williams and Midway, Bally, they are all done. Gottlieb is not doing tables anymore either. It's basically Stern, and then there's some indie makers of some games. Jersey Jack is one that also makes pinball tables. They recently made I say recently. Their first pinball machine was based on The Wizard of Oz, which is an easy IP to get. It's an easy property to pull from.
Is it open? I mean, is it public domain?
It's not public domain. Okay. Well, the version that they picked, which was the movie, they used the film version, because. But that was a cheap IP for them to pick up for their first table. It's a beautiful looking table. I've never actually played it, but it's a beautiful looking table. It's got a video screen, which is brand new to a lot of these. There's a video screen now that plays clips from the movie whenever you're doing things, so that's where they get a lot of their sound bites from, a lot of the things that happen on the table. But the tables for the Wizard of Oz Jersey Jack table is amazing. I think it was also them, and it may not have been, who did a Batman TV series pinball machine, the old 60s version, Adam West and Burt Ward version. They did one of those that I actually did play in Seattle. And it's got a video screen that plays old clips from the TV show. So there's some really, really good tables out there made by some indie folks. But Stern is still the big one, still making tables.
See, I see a huge possibility of this because there's a bunch of people that have never experienced putting the quarter in, pulling the thing, firing a ball up and hitting some paddles and hearing all the fun. Everything is all digital now with a screen in front of you.
Yeah.
There's something interesting about the kineticness of a physical pinball
And I would love
machine.
to. Look, if there was a place for me to go to play that, I'd be there
the
doing
thing.
that a lot. But there's not.
We don't have arcades anymore.
They're kind of
imagine
gone.
if you had a place that had crab claws, fried zucchini and mushrooms, fried pickles, beer,
Right, a bar.
machines.
Mine's the zucchini. It sounds good.
Oh, fried zucchini's not bad, dude.
It's not-
Zucchini's really good.
It's not my
You guys
jam.
ever go to Igor's?
No. That
Oh,
I
back
know
in the day.
about Igor's. That's going way back, man.
Oh, I remember Igor's.
I remember Igor's.
Yeah,
Yes.
they had this nice little appetizer basket, and they had all the fried veggies in there. It was anyway.
It's Igor.
You got gravity well, upper flipper, gravity well. You were talking about the upper flippers having a use all to themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not just keeping the ball in play, but to all of a sudden that lights up in the corner, and the gravity well. That was the stainless steel. Just pull that sucker right in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of tables that do use magnets. I remember the Addams Family table that was based on the movie used magnets that would. It didn't necessarily attract the ball to a certain spot on the board. They would just.
If the fall.
Yeah, it would just use magnets to misdirect the ball into different areas. It wouldn't. It just completely random. It was very strange how it did that too. It felt very you know how magnets, the attract, not when they attract, but the two poles are the same, they
Repel.
repel. That's what it would be like. The ball would be repelled into a different direction. And it was really strange how that worked.
Magic.
I mean, it was fantastic. It's amazing. I hate them. I can't stand them because the ball's ready, and I'm like, here it comes, and then magnet
there it
takes
goes.
over and like shoots it in some other direction, and I'm like, I was set up for a really great shot. I had to do this. I had like 10 seconds left on the clock to make this happen, but now you've screwed up my plan.
I guess the equivalent would be like a batter in baseball seeing a knuckleball for the first time. Like he got a beat on, then all of a sudden it just changes direction. Just
I mean,
as it gets
this is drastic change of direction. This is
there. A
not.
knuckleball drastically changes direction.
I
too.
know, but it's very.
That was the Ferris. The stainless steel ball can be pulled, and depending on how strong the magnetic force is, you can make it shift a little bit, or you can pull it a long way.
Yeah.
You can't push it, but you can pull it. My question that came up here to you talk virtual stuff. I think it was Windows 7 Vista. At some point, that was part of a default package when you got Windows. There was some games in there. One of them was a really nice pinball game.
There is.
I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Do they still have that out there?
I think it's on. I don't know.
I think for the newer Windows, you have to buy the app.
Of course you do. They make you buy everything with
Yeah.
the Windows 10. It's ridiculous. You got to buy, an Outlook. You have to buy.
It may have been Vista or 98. I forget which, but I remember that.
Definitely, it was in '98, and it was pretty good. It was a default thing. Boss man used to get on me. He said, "Why are you playing pinball?" I said, "Because nothing happening."
Yeah, right. But pinball on there. There was a couple of different. There was Epic Pinball, where you built the robot, which was awesome. But there was also the pinball that came with Windows as well. So,
But is that you mentioned one time you told me there was a game vault or something? Good old games.
Good old games. Yeah, that's what we were just saying. Good old games has the simulation, the pinball simulation that I was talking about. That's very, very. I want to say. Not very forgiving, put it that way.
Okay.
It is very much simulating playing actual pinball, and those are on there. And in fact, I clicked on it a minute ago. What was the price on them? I think there's no discount going on right now, but I just noticed the flippers on that Jersey Jack pinball are red slippers for the Wizard of Oz. Let's see. Yeah, that's $6 for the Time Shock table, and oh god, that's too much. The whole series is like $17. That's too much.
Was the game called Space
As far
Cadet?
as far as the pinball package that came as a
it was.
default when you bought Windows, is it something that's gettable these days?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It was pretty good.
As far as gettable, I don't think it's being sold anywhere. Put it that way.
I think it was called Space Cadet. Do you remember being a space pinball game?
I don't recall.
To me, that sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
Space Cadet
Yeah,
pinball.
it's
I'm
like-
looking it up now.
Yeah, 3D pinball for Windows, Space Cadet. That's
Full,
what I keep hearing.
a full
Yeah.
tilt pinball is what it's called. Full tilt pinball
Yeah, okay, that's it. Full tilt.
it is a pinball video game developed by Cinematronics and published by Maxis in 1995. Space Cadet, Skullduggery, and Dragon's Keep. It was on Microsoft Windows and Macintosh Opera. Yeah, 3D pinball, Space Cadet. That is the one that we're thinking of.
So it's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Question about these new machines. If you have a Windows, and let's say you had an old disc, Clive Barker's Undying, and you
I love that game.
and you tried to load it, and it does nothing.
What you do
Yep.
is you go
what do you do,
to
Matt?
Good Old Games,
Uh-huh.
and they have it there for relatively cheap. I think like $9, if not less. Sometimes it goes on sale.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually optimized to run on modern, because they take the older games because I still have my disc for Undying.
Yep.
And, you remember the manual that came with it with the backstory and
Oh,
everything?
yeah.
Oh, that was such a good, fun game.
It's on Good Old Games for $6.
$6. So for $6,
very tempting. That was a really neat storyline because it just
It
ranks
was.
much of Lovecraft.
It'll
It was
play.
creepy.
It'll play on your XP, Vista 7, 8, and 10 if you got Windows. Those Windows.
So
versions.
it is optimized to play on modern systems.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the good old games is, once you create your account and everything, it's there in your account. It's in your good old games library.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if you get a new computer, if you go somewhere else, you could always have access to it.
I like
you don't
that.
have to worry about the disc wearing out or breaking or whatnot. So, yeah.
So when you get the account, it will install something on your actual PC,
Yes.
but it doesn't take up a whole lot of.
God, no.
no, this is an older
Not for
game,
that
so
game,
it
no.
won't take up that. But you could play that now, and you could run through the whole game again. I remember it being really creepy,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it's DRM free.
The old Myst stuff, all the Myst things were really great, even if they were slow. But just the nostalgia of going back and doing some of that would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I love good old games. They just released Escape from Monkey Island not that long ago,
Never
and
played.
that's another one I want to pick up because that's the one I don't have. On,
Battle Tanks.
You mean Battlezone?
Battle Tanks came out first on Nintendo, and then a year later, 3DO did it on PlayStation, and I think 3DO died the very next year. They went bankrupt or something. But what got me about Battle Tanks, it was a multiplayer on the PlayStation, and it was just a free-for-all, very simple storyline. But the thing that got me the most about it was the sound, not the sound files for the sound effects, but the sound music, the background music. And that's why I called you, Jay, was I wanted to ask you if you might have that somewhere and could play that sometime.
I can definitely look it up and get it for you. I'm watching some gameplay of it right now on the Nintendo.
Battle Tanks was so much fun on PlayStation.
I'm watching that now. It's like
And it was
first person tank battles.
I would
Weird.
call it almost it was very Japanesey, modern Tokyo, fast electronic music, and it was kind of as far as music goes, it was kind of a niche thing. I've not heard it since.
This just has sound effects that I'm listening to right now.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun with the nuking. If you were going to nuke everything, you had to run hide in a sewer hole. Otherwise, you got nuked too.
Oh.
It was the whole premise of the story was females.
Was females?
Yeah, it was like there was a huge virus. Somebody had released a huge virus and had decimated females. And there was only a handful of females, and it was all about who was going to control.
The females?
Right.
All right. Wow.
Anyway, guys, carry on. Have fun. I enjoy y'all every Saturday.
All right, man. Thanks for listening.
Okay,
Take
Mal.
care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. And who's on two?
Chris.
Chris. We'll take Chris real quick, and then we'll go to a break. Hey, Chris.
Hey,
Good talking to you,
Dad
Chris.
was speaking. I can hold on during the break as well, but he was talking about the old pinball game on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that somewhere on my old computer, and if nothing else, I can probably dig around and see if I can find all the files for him.
I think, well, let me see. Full Tilt Pinball. There's got to be a way to buy that, I guess, or get it.
I'm sure.
But
they
yeah, I
have an
remember
app
that
for
same one that had the 4 different tables, and I remember playing that one too. But I know my old computer has got that on there, or one of them did.
Oh, yeah. You can download it actually from...
The Microsoft Store.
No. It's something called myabandonware.com.
I've been there before.
Yeah. Full Tilt Pinball. Yeah. You can download it.
Oh, that's a better way then.
Yeah.
I've gotten the MechWarrior games and stuff from there.
Yeah, you can download it from myabandonware.com, and I've never been here before.
Oh,
This
really?
is
No, they have all the old games I grew up
more
on.
than 140,000 old games to download for free.
Yeah.
Top downloads are Doom 2, Wolf 3D, and Warcraft 2.
Yeah.
They got Oregon Trail Deluxe, Civilization 1, Mario Teaches Typing.
They had an old Apple IIc game that I had back in the day, the Windwalker. That was also on Commodore, Amiga, stuff like that. So it even goes back that far.
This is interesting. Okay.
That's cool.
All right. What else is going on with you, Chris?
Playing a new Switch game that I got. Titan's Quest is an old PC role-playing game that used to be on the PC, I think, around 2000.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I have it in my Steam library for some reason.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been having a blast playing that one.
Is it fun?
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's just like Diablo 2, but just different storyline, but same aspect controls and loot drop quest. It's just
Okay.
Yeah, just like the Diablo series.
Well, awesome, man. Listen, we're tied up here to a break, or to the top of the hour here, so we're going to take a break. And when we come back, thanks for calling, Chris.
All right, see y'all later.
Take care.
Take care.
But
When we come back, we'll get into. I guess I'll go into talking about the pinball that I played last week. Something floating down there. There's a spider deciding to float down. There you go.
say hey.
Yeah, I know. Talk about the pinball, talk about Destiny, which I know Lethal Migraine will love to hear about, both of those things. But we'll be back with more of in-game chat after
Talk
this.
about Nintendo while you're at it, too?
Right, exactly. Here's music from an old I think it's PS3. It might have been, no, I think it's PS3. Tokyo Jungle.
Okay.
Was that PS3 or 4?
PS3.
PS3?
I think it was PS3.
Three.
The one with the dogs and cats and animals all
Yeah,
running around Tokyo.
yeah.
Everybody died except the pets and animals.
Yeah,
Well,
and you had to survive.
You
that
had to
sort of thing.
survive,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Tokyo Jungle will be back in just a bit. And welcome back to In-Game Chat. Music here from Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time.
Is that
Never
the-
played that series.
Which one is that? That's not the first one. It's like the
No,
third?
it's like the third one, yeah. Or no. There were three of them, and then they did one on the PlayStation 3, I think, and that's the one they did on the PS3.
Okay.
I think Sly Cooper was on PS2 for a while, and then it got, I don't know. It's the fourth one, I believe. So, could be completely wrong on these. There is a running theme in today's music, by the way.
I
So-
haven't even been paying attention.
What do we start? Snake Pass was first.
Snake Pass.
Oh, we did Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't know if I
Sonic
need
and
to add
Knuckles.
the Knuckles part in there or not. But
Sonic and Knuckles.
I don't know. Is that important to the theme?
sure.
Oh.
It could work with or without it. Put
Okay.
it that way. And then you've got Sly Cooper, and then what was the other one? Tokyo Jungle. So, there you go.
All. Okay. All have animals in them as protagonists, I guess.
You would be correct.
Is that the theme?
That is the theme.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What did I win? What did I win?
You win nothing.
Oh,
Although AC Wraith got it up there, I think.
did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he beat me to it.
all games that start with S. You know what? That's close. Tokyo Jungle throws it off. So would
one letter off.
So would the next tracks that are coming up. But yeah, so yeah, AC Wraith got it right. No, okay. So last week I spent like 30 minutes of the show talking about that one specific table from Pinball, Jurassic Park Pinball.
Yep.
I got up to, what was my score? 800 and some odd million points. Mm-hmm. And there was only like 2 days left in the tournament. So I go and I play Destiny doing whatever, and then I go and I check the leaderboards with about, 45 minutes left in the tournament, and somebody had beaten me. Mm-hmm. They got over 1 million points, and they gotten up to first. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, they can have it.
1 million points over your score, huh?
No. They had mine was what? I was like 100 some odd thousand points away from hitting 1 million. Mm-hmm. So they went like 1,000,004, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, they had beat me, and I knew it could be done. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew if I could get that high, it can go higher. So, and it did, and I did not. I came in second place on that tournament, which was perfectly fine. Once I was done playing what I was playing, I looked at the score. I was like, you know what? There's still time, but I was just like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm not going to sit here and
timing is another one of those things in contests like that.
Not up for it.
Your best effort for the last 2 hours of the tournament.
Yeah.
There you go.
Was not up for it. So, yeah, only came in second place. Even after all that talk about the pinball, about the table itself. But, yeah. So, other than that, I've been playing Destiny. And the reason is that the final event of year one is now underway.
New grind fest.
Yeah, this is the definition of grind fest.
Very.
They started it this past Tuesday with the reset, and it's going all the way until the 28th of August. And it is as grindy as it comes. I understand that I'm not really even playing something that's considered an MMO. It's sort of my first MMO, maybe, is what I'm playing. But I understand that there are definitions of grindy that probably far exceed what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But this is the most grindy thing I've ever done. Let me define grindy for you, what I'm talking about. Grinding, when we talk about grinding in video games, and I realized this this past week when I met a lot of people who happen to either keep this station on all the time and so they listen to this show, mm-hmm. or they just tune in and wonder what I'm talking about. They know it exists. They don't usually tune in, but they try to give it a shot and be like, what are they talking about today? Most of them don't understand, which is perfectly fine. You don't have to. Or if you're ever curious, then just call in and ask what we're talking about. When I talk about grinding, I mean doing something over and over and over and over again to move the ball just a few inches down the field every time you do it, until you get to that main goal at the end where you score a point, is basically what I'm saying. Some of the things, so like they've started the solstice of Heroes. Just call it Summer of Heroes. Solstice of Heroes. And when you go to the tower, which is the main hub of the game, there's this statue there. You click it. It opens up all this stuff. And it's like, hey, over the course of this first year, you've killed this many people, or you've done this many missions, or things like that. And if you've done a certain amount, you get some points for it, and that's great. All adding up to like a total of 400 points. I'm at 250 points right now to get to 400, so I've still got a ways to go with some stuff.
Yeah, you're further along than I am, because I got. First of all, the raids are not, since I couldn't get into a raid. I'm only like 160, 160, I think, is where I'm at right now.
Man, I wish you were on PC so bad. Really wish you were on PC. So yeah, there's a list of things to do, and when they've taken some of the original missions you played in the story mode from way back when, which and they've sort of redone them a little bit.
Yeah, that's the irritating part to me. The story mode, the thing I've been trying to avoid. all this time because I've done it 3 times already, and now I got to go back a harder version.
Have you done any of them?
I've done them all.
The new ones, the
redone, the 5 redone missions. Yeah, I've done them all.
Because that mission in Spark was really cool. I thought it was cool. The one where you go to get your light, for your superpower and stuff.
Yeah.
And instead of fighting a captain at the end, you fight a servitor, which is this floaty ball thing. And when you kill that one, it spawns into smaller servitors. And then when you kill those, they spawn into smaller servitors.
It's like asteroids, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really surprising and kind of fun, but that's one of the ways that they've kind of tweaked these redone missions. But so they give you this once you've beaten the first mission, they give you this armor, and it's low-level green armor.
Yeah, common armor.
Yeah, it's the common armor, and you have to equip it. And each armor has like a set of 3 objectives that have to be complete in order for you to upgrade that to blue armor.
Yeah, so 15 total.
And then once you get the blue armor, there is 3 objectives that you have to complete to get that up to the purple.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
And then once you get to purple, you have to do these other objectives to get that up to whatever, the final form, I suppose.
Light level 400, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the benefit, basically.
But it is grindy. It is so grindy. They want. I know in some of these, for the green armor, they wanted 30 super kills in Crucible.
Well,
PvP.
I mean, it varies, but it wasn't 30 for mine. It was like get 10 super kills and then maybe 10 opponents in the Crucible. I don't think you have to wear the armor for that, but the ones that get me was the elemental orbs.
The elemental orbs.
The elemental orbs, you basically have to wear this full set of armor. So if you're used to having 350, 360, 370 light level, then you put on this common armor. Now you drop to like 200 something. But you have to wear this entire set of armor to even generate the orbs that you need to fulfill the requirements to get to the next level.
Yeah. It is tedious. It is repetitive. It is doing the same things over and over and over again and trying to make it fun for you and not something that feels...
Trying.
I know. Right?
Trying to make it fun.
Well, I had to do some strikes.
Yeah, that was one I had. You have to collect solar orbs, but only in strikes.
Right.
That was one of mine.
And so I was doing this, and I got my solar orbs or whatever it was I needed from strikes, and then I just kept doing the strikes because I still needed some other orbs, and I did that for a little bit, and I said, you know what, this might actually go faster if I was not in a strike, and so I went to Earth and equipped the weapons and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is much easier. Because I'd already filled out the strike component of that.
Right.
So I could go and do it in any other activity to earn other things, and so it was much better to get out of strikes. Was this a free of pay? Oh, no, this is free DLC.
That's right. They just dropped it on us during a reset.
Yeah. So in fact, I don't think you need need the 2 expansions that came out. To do any of this stuff.
No, because it's playing story mode.
Yeah,
just going off of story mode.
It's story mode. It's all the other stuff. Like, you don't need the DLC to do this. It'd be good to have because it opens up opportunities for you, but you don't need the DLC to do it. You can do it completely without having the 2 DLC packs that released.
Did you do what I was talking about earlier with the class and the energy type of weapon to make orbs come out faster?
Oh yeah.
You did that?
No, I did that. I if I wanted void orbs, I would equip my void super. I would put on a graviton lance, and I would find a shotgun or something that's got a sword that's got void to it or something.
All the void weapons you got. Yeah.
I would make everything as much void as I could just to generate void orbs or arc or solar or whatever the case to make it work.
In my case, this was a real benefit of having the hard light. Whatever energy you need, you got it right there. Just with the hold of the reload button, and there you go.
That's true. That is true. That's nice to have. I haven't used that because Graviton Lance is fantastic to generate this stuff because the way that thing, and Sunshot's a good one too.
What's the signature arc weapon? Is it Risk Runner?
Risk Runner, yeah.
Okay, submachine gun though, isn't it?
It's a submachine gun, but it does that whole but it does that whole chain
lightning. Okay,
yeah. But just as well, I was running around with one of my, was it Uriel's Gift auto, whatever. It's an arc. Yeah, and it's an arc, and I was doing, if you go to the low levels, find some low levels, you can mow them down. Yeah, especially Thrall. That's a really good thing to use.
Yeah, I think the the last two, the fourth and fifth mission for that, buddy of mine was online, and we teamed up and did that. So everything we did together was able to.
No, that's fantastic, and that's what I did. Like I went to I used the Discord, the Destiny LFG Discord, which is just a way you can talk to people online and stuff.
Right.
And found two other guys who are now in our clan, by the way, and actually, started following us on Twitch.
Nice.
We went through the main story together, and we were generating orbs back and forth. Weren't really sure exactly how everything was working, but kind of figured it out by going through there. So I did a lot of that stuff with them, and I'm hoping to join back up with them again because I need to run through the story stuff again with the blue armor. Right now, to finish off my blue armor, I need to run through the story stuff again, which is whatever. It's not a thing I'm really worried about.
Yeah.
But I still need 5 Crucible wins.
Got to get wins.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to get 5 wins.
I'm still in the green. The only thing I really got left is really Crucible stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
5 Crucible wins. And right now, by the way, Crucible is a mismatch of experienced and inexperienced. There's people who don't do Crucible, just like you,
well,
who are jumping in there because they're required to.
Well, mine is I think one of the requirements for Crucible I got is super kills. So if Mayhem is still available,
that comes next week.
Dang. Well,
Mayhem starts on Tuesday.
Well, the whole thing goes to the month. So
yeah, you've got a full month. Mayhem starts on Tuesday.
So because Mayhem is supers every 2 seconds. You got that.
No, it's fantastic. And that's one of the ways that I could have waited, but if you know me, I don't really like to do that.
Yeah, while you're waiting, you can just build up your other stuff.
So I did all my other stuff. So I need 5 Crucible wins, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, I'm not going to knock them out in no time, but it'll take some playing. But I can easily get some 5 wins in there. I have to do 10 adventures.
That's fine.
Again, those aren't very time consuming.
It's just a little upgrade. Like the one I'm in, it was like do 10 patrols. So the upgrade would be 10 adventures. So did you have to do Reminiscence with Ikora?
Oh yeah.
That's one of them I had to do.
Yeah. I picked one of the main story missions again, and we blew through that thing like nothing. The whole fire team picked the same story so that we could mark that off on our list. Yeah. So 10 adventures, 5 Crucible wins. I got to get something. I don't know how many Void Grenade kills that I need.
Grenade kills. Okay.
Void Grenade.
Do you have to get melee kills? Because I think I heard some.
I had to get solar melee kills.
Okay.
Solar melee kills on a hunter is difficult because it's a knife throw.
At least you get to throw something then.
Like, I can't just go up to him and punch him in the face. That doesn't count as a solar melee kill.
Really?
You actually have to throw the knife.
You have to throw the knife.
Well, the melee is a straight stab. That's
a straight stab, but it does not use any elemental. It doesn't use any of your element to do that.
Okay. Elemental melee.
Right.
So,
it's
okay,
just
when the thing is charged.
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
When the thing is
I get it now. That's how you get those. So, luckily, and I did this morning, by the way. The hunter has a chest piece that you can wear that gives you 2 knives to throw. And there's also a section on your solar super stuff that if you do a dodge surrounded by enemies, it replenishes your melee.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing this that gives me 2. So if I do a dodge whenever I'm overwhelmed, it puts 2 of them back into my slot to throw. So I go to Mars. I start an escalation protocol with a bunch of thralls that come out of the whatever. And then I just let them come at me, and I'm just tossing back. Because when they're right there, you're getting precision hits. Oh, that's the other thing. Precision hits with a knife, with your melee, automatically refill your melee.
Yeah.
So I'm just going nuts, and I got that knocked out in no time. I was worried that was going to take a while. Now I got my Void Grenade stuff to do, and I think I know of a way to get that done. The recharge on it is going to be ridiculous, but I think I know a way that I can make it happen. So we'll see.
Oh, we'll get some mods from Banshee.
Well, I've been looking up, and everybody says to use Orpheus Rig, and that's a certain. Those are boots that are called Orpheus Rig. They're not. I don't have that exotic. I don't have it. It hasn't dropped for me randomly. In all of my time playing, it has not dropped for me.
See, this is where not being able to trade between players or something like that.
Orpheus Rig, by the way, is the one that a lot of people in a raid will use because it makes your your tether arrow, generate orbs like a fountain.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. That's nice.
Yeah, but I don't have it, and I really need it. So,
So the grind's going to get the level of grinding is going to be a little bigger when I get to blue finally.
Void Grenade kills, 10 adventures, 5 Crucible wins, and then I got to run through the missions again, the main missions again.
Remember this?
And that'll pop me up to purple. Once I'm in purple, there's only one thing you need to do per each item. So there's only 5 things I need to do once I get my purple thing, my purple armor. I've got to run the raid on hard mode. Yeah.
Well, I'm done.
Oh, don't worry, it gets worse.
I'm already done. You have to do a raid.
Yeah, you do, but you got to do it on hard.
You forgot to do a raid.
Yeah, and
I can't get a raid.
You have to do raid first before you can access hard mode, by the way. I have to get legend rank in Crucible, which is make that little orange bar that goes around every time you win. I got to do that. I got to get that to go around 5 times, which I've already done. So that's going to be retroactive for me, so that's good. The other one is I got to do 5 heroic strikes with a clan member. So hopefully that shouldn't be too hard. Here's the thing. Normally, I'm sure what a lot of people are doing is like leaving a clan and joining in another clan, and then that person leaves their clan and joins their... You know how I'm saying? Everybody's like, hey,
clan
if you do
shifting?
it... Yeah, if you do it for me, I'll do it for you type of thing. I can't leave my clan. I'm the creator of the clan.
So
I can't leave it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even offer or to return the favor because I can't leave my clan.
But they don't know that.
Well, I'm not going to do that. Luckily, I had, like I said, luckily I got these 2 guys who are in there. And I think Heroic Strike shouldn't be hard to do if I can just grab somebody from the clan who's on. And like, hey, I'll go through these 3 with you for this week, and then all I got to do is 2 more, something like that. So I don't think it should be too hard. And I think that's it. I think there's some other stuff to do once it's purple, but it's not going to be difficult. Purple's going to be the easiest for me to do, since a lot of it's already done, and I have done the raid heroic already, 1 time. So I'll do it again with this one. So we'll see. It is one of the most grindy experiences that I've ever experienced in a game before, that I've ever experienced in Destiny before. And in Destiny, I've done a lot of grindy things, but never on the scale of what this is. You know, I've done Iron Banner, which is, you know, a weekly event thing to get up to rank 25 or whatever it was. And I've done that. I've done the faction rallies to get up to rank 50. And I've done that in a week. That felt grindy, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. The solar kills with a weapon, the solar melee kills, the arc super kills, the void kills with weapons, the void grenade kills, the...
It doesn't sound fun.
Do 20 challenges, which I did. Those aren't actually as bad as I thought they would be.
But
you go to a planet and you do the 3 challenges that it asks to do, and you're done. You know,
Yeah.
and that's 3 per planet.
Yeah.
You can knock that out in no time.
Yeah, it's like I said before, Matt, trying
it
to
doesn't
make it
sound fun.
They
to
didn't
me.
succeed.
You know, grinding is, you know, that's what, like, I mean, because Kevin was talking about, like, with Elite, that, you know, once you get to a point, then it start, you know, might get a little grindy or whatever to get the next. But, like, for me, I'm still enjoying it. And I haven't hit that grind part. I know when I'm doing missions and stuff. But that just sounds...
That's the thing. I haven't really hit that either.
All right.
You
I mean,
know?
if you're still enjoying it, that's all that matters.
I don't know about... I mean, I don't necessarily know...
I just don't want to have a task.
I know. I don't
or
want to say that
a
I'm enjoying it.
chore.
That sounds like I'm just giddy while I'm playing the
I
thing.
want to see. No, I think what
Yeah.
it is the motivation to get what you get at the end of it, light level 400 armor.
Yeah.
At the
See,
end
that's
of
the
it,
thing.
that's
I've
what
already
you're trying
gotten...
to get that.
Like when I was doing the heroic versions of the 2 raid layers,
Right.
I'm getting 400 stuff drop now, and that's the only way you can get 400 stuff. So like the level cap right now is 385, but if I go max, I'm at 390, which is amazing. So if I can get this armor up to 400, this is the only way you can get to light level 405 before Forsaken launches. And I'm not saying that it means anything to do that, because when Forsaken launches, we're going to fly by 400 in no time. You know, I'll be picking up blues that are 400, you know, or greens that are 400 as I play through the story. It was a lot like what it was when Taken King released. And everything kind of moved up. And I'm picking up this. I was like, man, I worked really hard during raids to get to this level, and here I am picking up greens and blues that are higher than what I was getting from the raid. You know? Mm-hmm. So I know it's coming, but it's just one of those things of like, this is some, I don't know. They've baited the hook, and I've taken it.
All right.
And I don't necessarily feel bad about it.
As long as you're still having fun.
There are some things that
or in some enjoyment. You know, when it becomes to be...
There's a few things on that list that I don't want to do, right?
Yeah.
But there's more of it that I do than that I don't. So if I can just get past... Like, when I was doing that green armor stuff, I was like, man, if I can just get to the blues so I don't have to worry about these orbs anymore, you know? And I got to the blues, and I was like, great, I don't have to worry about orbs ever again. But now it's like, get all these kills. You got to do this with your elements and stuff. And I was like, man, if I can just get to that purple stuff and I don't have to worry about getting these kills and that sort of thing. So that's kind of the drive. So we got to take another break. So I don't know who's on the line, but if you just stay there, we will be right back to you right when we come back with more in-game chat after this. We already know what the theme of the music is. It's all about where you play as animals of some kind. Tokyo Jungle, you played as animals. Snake Pass, you play as a snake. Sly Cooper, I think this is a
fox?
Raccoon. I think it's a raccoon.
Okay.
Raccoon.
Yeah, that makes some more sense.
Yeah, because he's wearing the
mask.
And then
Divus Raccoonus.
Sonic, you play as a hedgehog, that sort of thing. Well, this is music from the game Okami, which is you play as a dog, wolf. What is it? Wolf. Yeah, you play as a wolf. This track is called Exercising Evil. We'll be right back with more in-game chat after this. Welcome back to In-Game Chat. Music here from...
There's a tropical feel to it.
It is.
Crash Bandicoot?
No, it's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go.
Zipline Shrine is the name of the track. Mm-hmm. So we haven't really gone over...
news?
Anything related to news that was in here.
It's Destiny and pinball, man.
I know, right? No Man's Sky has pulled in nearly 100,000 concurrent players on Steam over the last weekend.
Is that a comeback?
Kind of.
That whole next update that they did has really put it on my radar to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to look at this. You drop that price some more.
Yes.
I'll pick this up.
Key.
Is the threshold still 20?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But still, even then, there's other things I'd rather play, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. That's one I'd have to get with some, get with friends.
EA launched their Origin Access Premiere.
Yeah.
That is out there. I have not picked it up, but I am still curious about it. Let's see.
That's what, $20 a month? 30?
30 is it? Or is it 50? Or no. It's not that much. Let me look. I've got a thing.
I could keep my $5, right, and still have all the games I have in my library.
Does it give me any kind of price? $15 a month.
15 a month.
Yeah,
But I mean, I just keep my $5.
or $100 a year.
Yeah.
Anthem will be available on that. Battlefield 5 Deluxe Edition will be available on that. It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Yeah.
Right now, if you were on it, you would be getting Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Already got it.
Unravel 2, A Way Out.
That game has my interest.
It basically reminds me of Microsoft Game Pass, which is like $10 a month. Here's some games you can play.
Yeah, but with the $5 version that I had before they came out with this,
Uh-huh.
the EA All Access. I mean, they gave you access to all the Vault games. Well, not all the Vault games, but a good portion of the Vault.
Well, this is doing that here too.
but with more current games.
Yes,
I'll take my Vault games.
but well, that's over with though. That's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've discontinued that. It is now this.
Or nothing?
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of no. Yeah, no. For the PC side of things, yes.
Really?
Yes.
So looks
Now,
like,
if you're on Xbox, I think you can still do the Origin Access thing or whatever it's called,
well, looks like I'll be saving $5 a month then.
or the EA Access thing. But for PC, that's all you get.
No, I'm not gonna upgrade to 15.
Let's see. Oh, we got our games for August for Xbox
And PS4.
Gold and for PlayStation Plus.
I heard one for the PlayStation Plus that has my interest.
I got the Xbox ones up here real quick. For Xbox Live Gold members, you're going to get the first season of Hitman.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The full season.
Yes, the full season.
Good on that.
Rise will also be a part of that. And Dead Rising 2 will be a part of that.
Really? Dead Rising 2?
Or is this Game Pass? This is Game Pass. This is not, I'm sorry, this is not Games with Gold. This is Game Pass. So this is like the EA thing, but it's at $10 a month. You get to play these games. They've added the first season of Hitman, Rise, Dead Rising 2, The Escapists. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, The Walking Dead. The Escapists, The Walking Dead is also included? Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what those are. But yeah, the others I do. As for PlayStation Plus, PS4 players, you get Mafia 3
That's the one.
and Dead by Daylight.
Wait, Dead
Play-
by Daylight. I'll have to look
It's a
into
survival game.
So, yeah.
it. Yeah.
PlayStation, it's a multiplayer survivor game, survival
believe
game,
so.
isn't it? Yeah. PlayStation 3, Bound by Flame, and Serious Sam 3.
Ugh.
And Vita gets Draw Slasher and Space Hulk.
All right.
So
Mafia 3 is the one that has my
Yeah,
interest.
Mafia 3, I never played it, but I heard a lot about it.
yeah.
But then didn't the price drop a lot on
Yeah, it
that
did.
one? Didn't it? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did, but never to the point where I was like,
The massive collector's edition thing that was like
Yeah,
200
that
some
was
odd
it.
bucks
Yeah.
was down to like 25.
Wow.
So I picked it up.
It's a heck of a
Oh,
drop.
okay.
And how long
It
did it take to
is.
get from there, how long did it take to get to 25? I mean, how many months was it out for? It
Oh, I
dropped
don't
that quick.
remember. I thought it was a price error, but it turns out it wasn't.
is it still that price?
I don't think it's even available at this
I
point.
had to buy it from Take-Two.
Oh.
Mafia, not Marfia.
Mafia.
Martha. What?
Why'd you
Mafia
say that
3.
name?
What?
You said Martha.
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd you say that? Never mind. It's Batman v Superman reference.
Never saw it.
You're probably better off than I am then.
I'm looking for it here from Take-Two.
It was horrible.
and- Let's see. Is this
Scale
the
of 1
one?
to 10. How bad?
I give it a 2.
All right, it's being sold on Amazon for $72, but
Oh,
if you
geez.
buy it from Take-Two, which is really what I'm trying to get to.
See, it was so bad that what came after that was the Suicide Squad, and that was 0.
I heard that was bad.
And then I didn't even see Justice League, so I guess -1 because I didn't even want to watch it. So that's why people are like, oh, what do you think of Venom? That's coming out. I'm like,
Kind of mad on that one.
I don't know. Although I know Venom is not DC,
Yeah.
but
Is it enough to
the
make you want to...
Aquaman has me just like, no, No, I'm not.
So there's nothing from DC that makes you want to get up and go to the theater and see?
No.
Nope.
No.
Venom either?
Venom. I mean, because that's done with Sony in association with Marvel.
Yeah.
Meh.
No, just going to hang back and see.
I'll catch it on video. I do want to see Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm not seeing.
While he's looking at that,
They got a lot of stuff here, but I am not seeing that for sale anymore. Yeah, I don't see it up here anymore.
oh,
But it was like $25, free shipping. It was awesome.
physical copy.
Physical copy,
Physical copy.
Came with vinyl records
Oh,
from the soundtrack.
yeah,
Records,
good
as in-
music.
records as in plural?
Yes,
Multiple records in there.
Yes.
Goodness.
multiple vinyl was packed into that thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you have a record player?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Full size with 8-inch. Full size vinyls.
45.
oh no, they
45s.
were full size vinyls. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So LPs.
Wow.
That's full stuff. Let's see. What else do we have here? Stardew Valley multiplayer came out on PC.
I heard about that. Don't know.
You know what? We touched on this a little bit on the show that I'm on in the mornings, Monday through Friday. But
Wait, y'all talked about video games?
well, when it comes up, this was Colin Kaepernick. His name was removed from
EA.
Madden.
Yeah, from the Madden.
But here's the deal. See, I read about this and I marked it as like, hey, here's something we'll talk about this weekend. And by touched on briefly, I mean it was like EA this is how fast it was mentioned on the morning show. EA has removed Colin Kaepernick's name from Madden 19. Done. Move on. That was it. We didn't go into any detail. I didn't have any detail on it other than they had removed it, and I had heard that there was there was not really controversy about it, but there were people who were saying, why?
Yeah.
So I looked into this thing and I realized what it was. It has absolutely nothing to do with the controversy of Colin Kaepernick himself and everything else. It absolutely has to do with, do they own the rights to use his name? That's it. He is apparently a free agent.
Yes.
Yes.
So he is not under the NFL Players Association, which means he doesn't fall into the category that EA can use his name. Mm-hmm. So that is strictly it. And his name isn't used in the game. It's not at all. There is no player that has that name in it because legally they can't. He is not a part of the NFL Players Association.
Until someone does a player creation mode.
Player creation mode is fine.
Exactly.
But the name's not in there, and EA didn't use the name. His name appears in a song.
And they removed it from
And
the
so
song.
they removed it from the song because they weren't sure, like, can we even mention his name in a song? It's not,
They should have tried to reach out to him and asked.
Well, they've already, I think they've already reversed it or something. They've already said, it was a mistake. We didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it absolutely has nothing to do with the whole kneeling thing. It's completely about the fact that he is a free agent and not in the NFL Players Association, which means they couldn't use his name.
Okay.
And that's the only reason it was removed. So here's my thing. If you were proud of EA for taking his name off, it's not for the reason that you're proud of. If you were angry at EA for taking the name off, it's also not for the reason that you're angry.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm ticked at EA is because of what they did
Maybe
after.
just be angry at EA for
Right, exactly. If you're proud of them for taking it off because you don't agree with his politics, well then that's not the reason they did it. If you hate them because you think they're taking a stand with somebody's side of politics, that's also
not it.
you're
It's
also
just
wrong.
illegal.
Yeah.
That's a money thing, folks. But no, like I said, the only reason I don't like EA in terms of football is what they did after the release of NFL 2K5.
Oh, they killed it.
Yeah, they killed competition.
They killed the competition.
They killed
yes.
competition for
well,
football
this is EA.
for
this
20
is what
years.
they do.
Yeah,
It's in the game.
nice.
They killed
But yeah,
it. For,
they've
killed it for hockey.
Yeah,
They have not killed it for
Basketball?
Do they have basketball? That's still Take Two, isn't it? NBA 2K, whatever.
I think they used to, but no, it's 2K's got basketball now.
Yeah.
2K18, 2K18, 2K19, things like that. I don't
until
think they've made anything like that.
Until they come out with curling 2018, I'm just whatever.
What
Watch
was
it.
the other? It was NFL. It was Take Two that had another football game, didn't it?
After they got that exclusive license.
Well, I mean, they were the other ones, right?
Yeah,
The football
Take
team.
Two,
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to make one the year after with all pro football with basically retired players. That didn't do too well. But anything after that, no. EA's buying that license killed competition for football game from then on, and it's still going on now. They had a 10-year contract after 2K5 went out.
So no more Tecmo Bowl?
No licensed players.
Yeah, no licensed players.
licensed
They'll
players.
still do it, but you can't use licensed
Yeah,
players.
that's like I said with all pro
Basically,
football.
mutant league football.
Yeah, basically like I said with Take-Two when they did all pro football, it was all retired players. So it was like John Elway and Barry Sanders, things like that. After the end, so, sad.
Did you see
Sad
that?
all the way around.
Did you see that tweet from Def Jam?
Yeah, about a possible sequel in the mix.
Yeah. Which one would you want to see next? Def
Yeah.
Jam fight for Atlanta, fight for LA, fight for Chicago, fight for Miami.
Miami, yeah.
I don't really care.
I want
do any of them.
Fight for Topeka.
No, I mean Def Jam fight for New York.
Fight for Green Bay.
And what was the other one? There was Def Jam fight for New York, and what was the other one?
There was Def Jam Vendetta. That was the
Vendetta.
first one.
Yes.
Then we had Def Jam Fight for New York, which is the one that me and friends of mine in my circle, we still love that game. We're still wondering why it's not available on for download on current gen systems, things like that. Because
And then
that
they didn't
that
make
would have sold.
They didn't make any more. You may say that they did, but they didn't make any more.
They tried to make another one called Def Jam Icon.
Yeah, no, it was
that was
bad.
the one we tried to forget.
That was bad.
Yeah, it was hideous, heinous what they did.
So if they're willing
yeah.
to do another one, I am totally. That was fun. Now I don't even do fighting games, but that was fun to watch.
Fight for Wichita Falls. I just
Yeah.
want some like random no name.
No, you want some.
place.
You want some backwater, no
Yeah.
name, the place that time forgot type. thing like that. Yeah,
That'd be funny.
There you go.
Def
Ooh,
Jam fight for
hysterical.
slap out,
Oh, jeez.
or what's
That would actually go in with the
fight for slap out?
Fight
Yeah,
for slap out.
Slap out.
Yep.
Anyway, I think that's well. I mean, we're not to the end of the show, but I think that's pretty much it. The only other thing I had here was that the Spyro trilogy, Spyro the Dragon. Like if you buy it, the physical edition, you get the first game on the disc, but then you have to download
The other two.
second and third games, which was kind of it's like really you can't fit all of this on a disc. Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot didn't have that problem.
No.
And it was around the same time, so that was very strange. But really, the only thing that I'm going to be doing is more grinding, more Destiny grind. Really is.
I want to play some more Yakuza.
You should because
I've been doing
Yakuza
some. I did get 0.
Right.
PC.
No,
Okay,
PS5.
that one
I'm
came
playing
out-
it all on PS4 on,
Okay,
on the
you're going there.
PlayStation. And 2 will be coming out soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Then I got Shenmue 1 and 2 coming out late this month. I think
it is late this month.
late this month. I think. Yeah.
I'm just it's sitting there in my Steam library. It's saying coming soon, and I'm like, I keep on
Yeah.
trying to click on it.
Yeah. I made.
You
some,
already bought it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I made some space
And
in my,
3.
Yeah, I made some space in my CD wallet already for it. So like it's sitting there waiting for it. Yeah.
CD.
I love
right.
I know.
the forklift simulator in Tokyo.
Yeah. And Shenmue. Yeah. It was funny where you get.
I must avenge my father, but first let me drink the soda and pet this cat and drive a forklift.
Yeah. I remember messing up on the forklift actually.
Oh yeah,
I was supposed to get it right in this spot, and I kept.
I can
getting
do it in
left
real
and right.
life so much easier than I
That's
can.
a funny
in the
thing,
game.
isn't it?
You know.
You can drive. Yeah, you can drive a forklift in real life, but you can't do it in
Yeah,
in
I'm
game.
like zipping around every which way in those things.
Trying to think of anything else I'll be doing. Well, because of the raid being a requirement to get that level 400 armor, that stopped me. So I'll be trying to play something else. Probably try the rest of those pinball packs I played on FX3. Probably get back into Street Fighter with Evo going on.
I wish
play
you'd
some more of
stream
that.
some of those pinball things. I'd like to watch you play that.
Watch me play poorly.
Well, no, I just like to
it's
watch you
always fun.
learn. It's. I'd like to watch. I mean, you're gonna have issues with it, but I like to watch you learn. And when I watch you, I can say, "Oh, I see what you're trying to do," and tell you, do it this way, try it this way.
You have that table in Earth Defense.
I do have that table, yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
on PC, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
PC.
all of my pinball effects. I mean, I've got pinball effects tables. Anything FX3 is all on my PC, but I've got pinball effects tables kind of scattered about. But the entire collection I do have on PC.
Like AC Ray's comment, he says he can play guitar, but not guitar games.
Right?
Do you remember that?
I can play guitar games too.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
I can play guitar, but not guitar.
Not guitar games. Like I forget who the musician was, but there was a guitarist was on stage trying to play Guitar Hero, and she failed the first song. She couldn't get the mechanics right.
Well, you're not playing guitar; you're playing Simon Says.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
So,
but there was another game called Rocksmith.
Yeah,
where
Rocksmith.
you actually had the guitar.
You actually have an actual guitar to learn to play on.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of changed things.
It did.
I'd be interested.
Can't see that anymore unless this is on eBay or something.
Yeah.
I think the full set, the guitar and the and the game
Plug
itself.
in.
Mm-hmm. Was it PS2 or PS3?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
3.
PS3. I think PS3 was on Rocksmith.
Because it was around that time
PS3.
with the Xbox 360, PS,
Was a Rock Band like that too? Or
Rock Band
actual... What was the apparatus for Rock Band? Was it drums or...
Well, they
Rock Band had drums.
they had the
and
quad
guitars
drums.
and a microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it guitar string or was it like
No,
something with...
it was
something like Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was exactly like Guitar Hero. Because
Okay.
the people, when Harmonix, didn't they make Guitar Hero originally?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the same people. But, I mean, the drums were like quad, but it's a little different. And it had a little pedal that you could do for the bass drum.
Yeah.
And, the microphone, I mean, like...
Yeah, for vocals.
Can you
whatever.
sing in real life or not?
Of course not.
No.
Speaking of music, how'd your drop mix thing? Have you played that drop mix since?
Oh God,
you played
yeah,
last time?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm still collecting cards. I've got 3 more packs from Series 1 and 2 to collect. Series 3 and 4 is full. I've gotten all of the playlist packs that are available, except the one that was a Toys R Us exclusive.
Right.
I can still pick that up, but it's going to be a little bit pricier. And then I've still got the 3 promo cards to get.
Which is the Toys R Us exclusive?
It's an urban playlist track. So yeah, I've still got that.
Yeah, we had those. We had that awful mix, didn't we? When we played.
Man,
it was like
throw the banjo.
Yeah, I was about to say we had hip hop, and then we had pop, then we had
You'll get some
stuff,
you'll get some
and then we
awful
had-
ones, and you'll get some awesome ones.
Yeah, then you had rap, and then you had a banjo, and all of a sudden a banjo in the middle
Out of nowhere.
it. Yeah,
Like, what? It's like record, like the record scratch. Everybody like in the movie just like turns and stops.
yeah,
Like,
everybody
what?
stops.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us in the chat room, as well as everybody listening on the stream and on the radio. Thanks to everybody who grabs us each week from iTunes or wherever you get our show for later use. We do appreciate it. Go to ingamechat.net and join us on Twitter, Facebook, our Twitch channel. Subscribe, our YouTube channel. Subscribe. If you're on Steam, we've got a Steam group. We've got Discord. We've got a Destiny 2 clan for PC, PS4, Xbox, all of those you can join up with. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday. Here's music from The Lion King.
Ooh, I think I know the theme for this one.
What is it? Everything's got a tropical feel to it, right?
Yes.
Anyway, we'll see you next Saturday.